Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and this is crazy, man. Nothing is standing a chance in this damn market. Coinbase got killed, man. Is it over for Coinbase? Is it over? We are gonna look at their quarter financials that they just released today because this is insane. It dropped 12% today, plus 11%, 15% after hours. Holy, like this is crazy. And I bought the stock around like 220, but then I kind of averaged down to like 200 around that price. So I'm down like what, 60, I'm down around like 64% right now. Probably even more after this crash of like 70%. So I'm actually happy. This could be a lesson. This could be potentially a lesson, but I only made it, as I said this again and again, that this was just a speculative play on the crypto market becoming bigger. It was only a 5 to 10% bet, but guys, this is what I'm saying with these speculative bets. You have to be careful. But I still believe in crypto. I still believe in Coinbase. So we're going to get into it and we're going to see why I still believe in this company. And I think it could recover. But if you don't believe that, tell me why down below. Do you think this company is over? Do you think this company is done? People are saying it's over for Coinbase. Coinbase is done. So let's get into everything that's been happening because holy bro, like this stock has been getting crushed and it's not a joke. So they missed on everything. Guidance, horrible. They missed and it completely went downhill after they released their guide. And I feel like people were they didn't know what to expect, I think majority of people, if you understand the crypto economy and crypto, you knew they were going to miss because they pretty much presented that last quarter. The monthly users are going to go down. Plus, they're spending a lot more money. They're hiring new employees. So we already knew that, but it didn't matter, right? So it was negative $1.98, missed by $1.73. So they weren't profitable this quarter. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. They were not profitable this quarter. They missed on revenue, $320 million. They had a 1.1 billion in revenue. So the shares went down 18% after hours. And holy, like this is crazy when you think about it. But man, I feel like there's good and bad news. So we're going to get into some bad news with Coinbase. We're going to look at their shareholder letter for the quarter. So let's get into the bad news right away because all the key business metrics for this company that's going to drive the business growth were all down this quarter. And we have to understand why, because Bitcoin has been getting killed. Crypto has been getting killed in the last year. Look from its highs from 2021 November. It's been down 55%. It was at 67,000 all the way down to what? 30,000, man. That's crazy. And we just don't know how long is this going to last. And if you believe this is going to last for the next 2 to 3 years, then you should be out of Coinbase. You should be shorting Coinbase. Volume is going to depend on Bitcoin and the hype around Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, all these crypto assets. That's where the hype is going to be. This is where we're going to see trading and more monthly acting users or transactions, all of that stuff. We're going to see more of if the crypto economy is doing good overall. So if you don't believe that's going to happen, then you got to be out of the stock. I'm going to warn you right now. You just have to be out of the stock because it's been downhill. Monthly transacting users, 11 million basically, down to 9 million. So it's decreasing. Trading volume, 547 down to 309 billion. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything is going down. Assets on the platform, 278 billion to 256 billion. So look at this right now. As more people are getting bearish, it's the same thing for the stock market. People are getting bearish. People are not flooding into the market. The same thing with crypto. Do you think the stock market is going to recover? So why wouldn't the crypto market recover? So that's why I'm still bullish on the company, because in their earnings call, they're seeing this as a positive. They're saying like, we've been through remember, crypto and Coinbase has been a company for like 10 plus years. It's only been in the market for only a year. So Brian Armstrong has been through crypto winters like crazy. They mentioned on their earnings call 2017 where everything's just down. We've been through this crisis before where people are not trading a lot, but they understand how the market always recovers. It always gets back to kind of where it's at or even more, because they're saying that crypto is still in the early innings. So if you really believe that, then this is still an amazing company, because they mentioned that they have a moat of security. People believe in Coinbase, and it's the only US based pretty much crypto company, and they have a lot of assets, and institutional investors believe in the company, believe in the security, and that's why it has that little like moat around it, and it has good ties with regulators. Plus, it's easy to use, very easy to get in, very easy to use, very easy to get in. And that's another section that I believe that Coinbase has on a lot of other companies. Plus, it has a nice brand. When it comes to people just getting into the crypto market, people think about Coinbase and like FTX first. Their brand is really, really strong in my opinion. So I think this market, as it develops, it's still going to get those early users that are just going to go to the brand recognition, and it's easy to use first before they go into other crypto, maybe other crypto classes or exchanges or companies. Before they kind of move on, they'll start with Coinbase, in my opinion. So I still think it has a long way to run, because it's in the very early innings of its growth trajectory, in my opinion. So its revenue was down at a net loss of $430 million, and this is because it's doing a lot of stuff. It's reinvesting in the company. It bought FairX, basically a derivative exchange or a derivative lending program that they're going to use. So that is going to be kind of positive. They're hiring more employees for like regulation and just building more of a base for the regulatory bodies. They're getting people that are innovative. They're building out Coinbase wallet. They have a lot of stuff going for it. Plus, they have staking Cardano. They have lending they're going to be doing. They have Coinbase wallet. They have Coinbase Pay. They have the subscription business. They have the NFT beta that just released. So there's a lot of bullish things that you can see for Coinbase into the future if you're able to see 5-10 years out. If you believe that crypto is going to get bigger and Coinbase will be able to capture some of that market, like there's still a long runway for Coinbase in the crypto market, because they said on the call that they know how to be profitable. Like that's not an issue. They could have been profitable this quarter if they wanted to, but they are relying on spending more into the business, and that's what they care about, spending on quality stuff right now and building out their business. So if they didn't believe in the company, they know they can be profitable and make money and do all that stuff, but that's not their goal. Their goal is to invest in amazing opportunities that they see in the crypto space. So still a long runway in my opinion. So even this, like Q1, Bitcoin didn't even make everything. Like other crypto assets made majority of the transaction revenue. So Bitcoin is becoming a minority kind of in this crypto space in Coinbase. So that's a good thing, because they're diversifying their revenues, right? And this is amazing. And I think this is going to recover eventually as people get hype about crypto again. If you believe that's going to happen, it's going to be positive for the market and the positive for Coinbase moving forward. And then on top of transaction fees that everyone complains about, Coinbase keeps saying that they don't see any drop off of customers or any people or less institutions or retailers using it because of their fees. They don't see that in the numbers. So they keep saying they're not worried about that at all. I'm not sure if you believe that, if you don't believe that, but they're just not seeing it, as people keep mentioning it that they have to lower their fees, but that's not affecting their business right now as they see it. And how low can you lower your fees? If everyone just lowers their fees, how can you even make money in this crypto space if that's what people, or that's what every exchange relies on? Like how low can you go? Can you go to like zero fees? Then how are these exchanges going to be making money if everyone's at zero fees? And majority way people make money in this space right now is from fees. So I don't understand how that's really, really possible. And then the last thing I want to mention is the $6 billion in cash. So the cash went down to from 7 billion to 6 billion, pretty much. So this is the kind of cap on Coinbase, in my opinion. They have $6 billion in cash. So looking at the share price right now, 16 billion. So this is probably dropping down to like 13, 12 billion. Guys, they have $6 billion in cash. So I think there has to be a kind of a limit on how far Coinbase can drop, because they have $6 billion in cash, and they are proven that they can be a profitable company if they wanted to. If they just stop all the expenses, stop doing what they're doing, just maintaining its margins, they can just become profitable and kind of slow grind and just wait for this recovery. But they're investing heavily back into their business. So I still think there's a cap on how far this can go. Like, is it gonna really trade for just the cash on its balance sheet? Like, that doesn't even seem reasonable, in my opinion. Like, that doesn't even seem realistic. So the $6 billion in cash is kind of like a safety net, in my opinion, for this company. And that's going to tell you a lot about how far this company can go and how far this company can crash. So guys, what do you think about this video? Like, you seen Coinbase as like a sell right now? It's an uninvestable company, it's garbage. What do you think about crypto?